Hey, Christoph here. The gameplay in the background today is from Battlefield 4 and Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Some of my more observant viewers might already know what I'm going to talk about in the next 6 minutes or so. But that is, you've already checked out my thumbnail and title, and you know exactly what's going on. So, Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. These two games are destined to become the talk of the year once again. And for my friends out there that actually follows the gaming industry, you'll soon notice something that I call Trailer Gate. Both games released their trailer in the past 2 weeks, with COD releasing ahead of Battlefield 1. The trailer was quite a shock at first, because of the massive hype Modern Warfare Remaster has brought us. So just remember, the elephant in the room right now is hype, and we'll talk about that later. About 1 week after the trailer release from Activision, EA drops the trailer at their press conference. It detonated like a bomb, and we're seeing massive amount of reactions coming from the gaming community. All of a sudden everyone's doing analysis videos on this 1 minute trailer. This trailer by itself almost became an internet phenomenon. As of today, May 12th, the video itself has reached 27 million views. In 1 week, mind you. And then Battlefield 1 just flooded us with hype. To be honest, I've probably watched the trailer myself at least 20 times, as of today. The Infinite Warfare trailer, on the other hand, like was hit by chlorine gas, received huge amount of dislikes. Probably the most dislikes in history. Why does this happen? There are a couple of ways to look at this trailer gate. Number 1, the Battlefield 1 trailer actually appears to be more refreshing. DICE this time is bringing the franchise to a distance past, onto the battlefield of World War I. That does sound risky, however, when you sit down and really think about it, it's actually a try for innovation. DICE realized that there is a vacancy in current gen AAA games, and that vacancy is World War I shooters. And that is the first factor of the Battlefield 1 hype. Secondly, the trailer itself is a really well crafted one. They didn't use the original Battlefield theme, but in this one they used the remix version of the Seven Nation Army by White Stripes. It's a blood pumping song, and it mingles really well with the brilliant cuts and transitions. So kudos to the person that edited this video. And lastly, it's worth mentioning that the Battlefield 1 trailer is released about a week after the Infinite Warfare trailer. This will seemingly give them a better advantage, in terms of marketing and whatnot. And in just a few seconds here, we're going to transition to Call of Duty. And let me make it perfectly clear that I'm not trying to, bash Call of Duty. The Battlefield 1 trailer is more appealing to me though. I have to admit that I didn't really look into the data, but I can infer that the massive hatred that the Infinite Warfare received did not happen till the reveal of Battlefield 1. And I think a lot of the hype coming from Battlefield 1 is being transferred to Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. There's what I call anti-hype, which is more like a fanatic negative feeling toward, in this case, Infinite Warfare. And I know a lot of it is the doing of popular opinions. The Infinite Warfare trailer did get a few negative reactions from the beginning. The gamer hype from Battlefield 1 probably intensified those negative feelings, or just plain negative opinions toward Infinite Warfare. Another thing is, I think most gamers at this point are having this sort of aesthetic tiredness when it comes to Call of Duty. I mean, look, this whole franchise is going on a different direction since Black Ops 2, if I remember correctly. Once you go futuristic, you never go back. Since the release of Black Ops 2, many of us are asking the question, is this where Call of Duty should go? I think at the start it was worth trying the futuristic setting for the game, and after a while I grew tired of it. I know that we cannot judge a book by its cover, nor should we judge a game by its trailer, but I'm just gonna go ahead and play the devil's advocate. The second thing that we need to realize from the Infinite Warfare trailer is that it appears to be technologically inferior. The particle effects from the explosions, the amber, and the smoke are not on par to that of even some of the previous Call of Duty games. But I will see this, and I'll also give them credit for doing this. Remastering the first Modern Warfare is a really good move from Infinity Ward. And from some of the intels that we gathered, this game would have some major changes to the core mechanic of the game. You know, sometimes hype can be a fantastic thing, especially when it's the direct result from the company's marketing strategy. But someday, it can be used against yourself. In the end, it's about uncharted territory and something that we have followed for a while. Time will tell us the answer. Thank you for tuning in. This is Christoph, and I'll see you in the next one.